Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be talking about Prime Video's adaptation of Fallout, based on the long-running and beloved video game series of the same name, brought to the screen by Westworld creators Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan. According to IGN, the television show is considered canon, taking place after the games. And despite the grim settings of an apocalyptic wasteland, the show is actually pretty humorous, which matches the tone of the games. Initially, I was interested in the series because it's one of the few video games I have played, and I have pretty fond memories of collecting lots of bottle caps and building a trash mansion for me and my dog to live in, because Fallout is just a fun world to be in. The television show is set against an apocalyptic backdrop of the West Coast. We meet the Ghoul, a necrotic cowboy in search of answers about his past, Lucy, a doe-eyed vault dweller, and Maximus, a lawful young man whose mission is to bring order to the wasteland full of killers, mutants, and criminals. And the story weaves around their multiple narratives. Our characters, each on their own trajectory, navigate a world that deals them relentless blows, testing them at every turn, while the plot leads them through a series of tasks and trials that eventually draw them closer together. One of the highlights of the series is Walton Goggins, who plays the Ghoul. Like any good villain, he has a really interesting origin story, lots of swagger, and is really giving all kinds of main character energy. And it's not that I'm just a sucker for a bad guy in a great outfit, but the Ghoul is ruthless and easily has the most intriguing storyline in a group of many other really fun characters with good arcs and fun plot reveals. And Ella Purnell, who plays Lucy, absolutely captures the doe-eyed naivety of someone who's been living underground in a vault for her entire life, and she's so easy to root for, despite having no real idea what the world outside the vault is like. She's a natural survivor, and amidst all the violence and gore, she doesn't shy away from making brutal decisions. It always seems like there's a little luck on her side, but she has the resilience and skill to back that up. Now, the strength of Fallout lies in its ability to keep all storylines interconnected at such a fast pace, and also the way that the grim visuals and humor matches the tone of the games. The blood-soaked action sequences that play out to the tunes of mid-century pop songs, irradiated monsters, and bigger plot reveals that deal with communities in the wasteland were some of the better parts of the story. Just like the games, Fallout is also really fun in its critiques of modern society, and the TV show has no qualms with parodying the greed of corporations, the shadowy machinations of governments, and the horrors of nuclear war. It draws inspiration from the Cold War paranoia, but with the visuals of mid-century sci-fi. The twist is that for some of its weighty subject material, Fallout embraces its own brand of quirky humor and satire. There is a good mix of wit and whimsy-filled goofy moments, and this is what the series does best, just like the games that inspired it. There are plenty of detached limbs, some pretty gruesome subject matter, which sometimes leans slightly into the horror genre, but it's always fairly campy in a good way. The dusty backdrop of the American West is a really fun location, and another highlight is all the moments we get to spend in the past, under the looming threat of nuclear war, the creation of Vault-Tec, and the insight into how this world came to be. The retro futurism visuals are really nostalgic. The sleek and shine of how everything looks before the apocalypse is a nice counter to the grit and grime of the current state of the world. And while the series isn't exactly highbrow art, there is still a really great aesthetic when talking about the design choices and the overall look and feel of both past and present. One of the things that this series could have benefited from is a couple more episodes to give more background to some of the factions and groups from within the show, and also could have spent a little more time settling into the world. But Prime Video is very attached to their 8-episode business model, which makes it nearly impossible to spend extra time on more background information. This is obviously a minor nitpick and nothing that really hinders the storytelling, but would be nice to have from a world building aspect. There is still lots to see, plenty of Easter eggs, and really meaty episodes. Overall, it's definitely worth the binge and a fun watch for anyone who enjoys post apocalyptic settings, those who aren't afraid of a little social commentary, and the fans of the game. There isn't much I can criticize here, and it's definitely worth a watch. I'll be covering the episodes on my channel with a guest host, and I'm really excited to have a little popcorny fun breaking down these episodes with him, which will be available on both of our YouTube channels. Be on the lookout for more about that. And if you're a fan of Fallout, let me know what you are looking forward to the most, and if there's any subject matter that you really hope to see included in the story. Maybe some Easter eggs, or just lesser known storylines that you think should be in there. And if you enjoyed this review, please show it some love by giving it a like and subscribe to the channel. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Discord, where there will be me and some others who will be watching the series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back next time.